Platinum Mike Perry. You got a big fight coming up in about a week. How you feeling? How's the weight? How's everything going?
I feel great, man. I mean, life couldn't be any better. I got a fight coming up. I got some money on the way. I got some money in the bank. I'm spending, I'm living, I'm eating. My weight is good. I'm in great shape. I'm sharp. I'm fast. I'm technical. And, I love the fight, man. I showed up last night was Wednesday night. Last night was sparring at the boxing gym. I don't miss a Wednesday night, man. I love going in on Wednesdays. I make sure when I get to the gym, any day, really, I just feel like if we fought today, I'm fucking ready for it. I make sure I feel good when I'm going in the gym. I'm not tired. I'm not sore. My body can work, and I can push to new limits.
Beautiful, man. Of course, I want to talk about this fight with Julian Lane. Before we get to that, this is actually your second fight outside the UFC since you parted ways with them. You had the fight at Triad Combat. What was the experience of fighting for Triller like for you? How did that go?
I thought it was pretty cool. It was a cool show. Got to do it in Texas. Was a big venue, huge stadium, biggest stadium I've ever fought in. Metallica was playing. I was actually thinking, man, I wonder if I would have walked out to a Metallica song, would Metallica have actually performed it live? And you know what I mean? I was thinking about that today on my way over here. And, can't go back, though. Got to go forward. And, I got some ideas. I was doing some shopping today for fight week, trying to get some fits together for the Bare-knuckle, showing. Every time I show face that week, I'm gonna try to do some. I'm gonna try to wear something that people know Mike Perry's in town. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for a battle. I'm here for a fight.
Well, you always dress well, man, and you always make your presence known during fight weeks. I don't expect anything different this time. Just expanding on that Triller fight, they have sort of a similar rule set to BKFC. Obviously, there's no gloves, but it's mainly boxing with like extensive clinching allowed. Do you kind of feel like that was a good warm up round for this bare knuckle fight you got coming?
Yeah, I think so. I think the competition that I was up against at Triller, he was a very technical boxer, very tough, very strong, tall, very, very, just a really tough boxer, and technical, you know what I mean? So he was longer than me. It was really good to get that work. Julian's obviously a lot different. I think he's more of an MMA guy. I feel like it's an MMA fight, but he can't take me down and he can't kick me. So I feel like I should have a huge advantage with hand speed and technical ability to land and not get hit back. And because when I box with MMA guys, I feel like I have an advantage. And all those years fighting MMA, I was practicing wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and it's weird because I don't now, and I'm really good at grappling, but I always practiced it and I never used it. I only went in the ring and I tried to punch people. So this is kind of right up my alley. I think, I'm a muscle guy too. I'm pretty strong and muscular, but the way that I've been training with boxing, I feel like I've leaned my body out. I feel like I'm a little longer. I'm still strong. I still got the iron chin. I just feel like I'm up against stiffer opponents. Not necessarily stiffer competition, but stiffer opponents. They're more like bulky and I think there's just a technical difference between good boxing technique and just fighting. You're right. Like maybe some people have heard, if you want to beat a fighter, box him. If you want to beat a boxer, fight him. Well, I definitely got all that in my back pocket. And I think I don't think Julian has it as good as I do. Now, he's been really good lately. I'm going to give him compliments. He has done well in his last couple of fights. He's been beat by guys that I thought I couldn't believe, I was like, wow, I can't believe he lost to that or even got knocked out by that guy. Like, and then he's come back from that and he's had great fights with top competition. But I think that that's just my opportunity to show what I'm really capable of, because when I beat him and make it look easy, it's going to show that I'm above the top competition in this sport.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. I'd like to talk to you about this fight with Julian and how you two match up. First and foremost, though, I mean, you guys have an interesting relationship. You encountered each other at a recent event, came to blows. I mean, what happened there? What's your side of the story, and how do you feel about him on a personal level now?
It's I think we were both trying to spark something, and I didn't do it right on my end. He got the upper hand that night, as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, it wasn't correct circumstances. It wasn't how you want to handle things. I'm not fighting for free no more. I'm marketable. I'm a businessman, and I am a really good professional athlete. So, I was trying to do something and it didn't work in my favor. I had some drinks that night. No excuses, man. I kind of just I wasn't open to a fight until I had gotten hit. You see what I'm saying?
I guess
he hit me, and then I started to fight him.
Then you're in a
fight. Was like
Yeah.
I didn't even try. I kind of tried to hit him, but I don't think I did. And I'm not gonna make excuses. He got one in, and all it did was wake me up. And so I'm gonna try to get him first and last in our fight. Better. I'm gonna land the better shots. And it's a professional fight. So all the BS, I could care less. All the talking, it's not going to matter. I understand that, people like to tune in to see what's going to be said. I mean, I respond accordingly. So depending on how it's going, I'm the type of guy who does things off a whim. Everything is like action and reaction, and I don't think too much about it. So I gotta keep my cool. I gotta stay platinum, and I'm gonna go break a neck and make my check.
Beautiful. I hope you always stay platinum, man. That's the way we like you. You're obviously a very experienced fighter yourself. You've boxed professionally. You've done the Triller stuff, and of course, there's this whole MMA career. Julian does have the upper hand, though, when it comes to bare-knuckle experience. Do you see that being a factor, just that he's a little more experienced in this arena than you are?
I don't think he is. I mean, I understand that. I know it might be I've been hit before without gloves on, so it's not new. I know what it's like when you get that bone to cheek. You get knuckles pushed up against your lips, and you get a lot of cuts inside or around, and I understand what that's like. You get that leaky drip, and that worries a lot of people. But I got so much scar tissue. I get that leaky drip all the time. It's really nothing. I'm definitely one who gets hit. I'm sure I'll get hit, and but I'm gonna land the better hits. So, it's great that he has more experience in BKFC than me. He's done it 4 or 5 times or more. And I haven't done it yet. So, I mean, I took my first one on a second's notice, and they didn't really let us fight it out. There was no winner there because it wasn't over. I was landing the last fucking shot as far as I'm concerned. I was hitting him in the back of his head, backside, on that earlobe. So I was getting the last shots, and we got crowded and separated. This time, I know we're not going to get separated until, one of us falls over. So obviously the punching with boxing gloves, there's a bigger oomph, like the body shots have more impact.
Mm-hmm.
You can swing a little harder as far as not being afraid to hurt your hand. I've been wrapping different ways all the time now, trying to figure out how my hands are going to be wrapped. As you can see, both
Right, I was gonna
my
ask about
middle,
that.
I've been focusing on my middle knuckle, planting them knuckles. They've been, getting a little cut up. It's a fight, bro. And he got a little egghead, and I'm going to bust his head open. I have to. Well, as long as he bleeds, I'm going to be successful. If I bleed, he's got to bleed too. Any way I have to do it, I got to make this man bleed. I got to make him bleed bad too. Like, I got to cut him, bro. And I got to hit him constantly, consistently, repetitively. That's the game plan. Touch him up.
Sounds like it's going to be a bloody night. I was talking to Chad Mendez the other day, who's on this card with you. It's his bare-knuckle debut as well. And we were talking about how this is kind of a strange sport to prepare for because, nice hat, kind of a weird sport to prepare for just because you can't really spar the way you would for MMA just because you risk, cutting yourself up, hurting your hands and whatnot. So, I mean, how have you been preparing for this fight, given that you can't really spar the way you would for another fight?
Man, last night, sparring Jacare Souza and my other boy Jose, and they're both bigger than me, 220 pounds guys. They're bigger. This, like my boy Jose, he's slick though. Jose's a big guy, but he's slick. He moves, he's slippery, and he throws combinations and good jab. And Jacare, he's a wall. Like, you can't move him. You can't, like, he's just too big, and his pressure is crazy. So you got to be moving, technical. You got to cut your angles. You got to turn him and things like that. And he hits like a truck too. Because last night was the first time that he's like thrown some power at me. We've sparred before in MMA, but when these guys at the MMA gym, we might have smaller gloves and we're sparring. We're trying to be technical, and there's just this missing pace. Like, the pace in boxing is so much sharper. When in the boxing ring, we got headgear on. We're fucking swinging, baby. I love it. It's no bullshit. It's no games. You get tired. You know what I mean? You use your energy. You explode. You're explosive, and you just go for the kill. And you're up against tanks. And Jacare was trying to throw some body shots at me last night. Whew, them things were heavy, man. So, I like the fight. That's what I do. I'm one of the realists in the game as far as who cares? Like, I get hit. I've had shit busted. I bleed. I'm always there. And, I'm always ready for more. You can keep going. I can keep going. Then I'll go until you can't go. And you know what I mean? You can't go until I can't go. Like, I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse that. So,
Yeah. That leads perfectly into my next question. Even though you haven't, done an official bare knuckle fight before, a lot of people feel like just based on your style, your aggression, your toughness, like this is a tailor-made sport for you. Do you kind of feel like you're walking into a sport that was built for Platinum Mike Perry?
Absolutely. That's why I'm the main event. These wealthy businessmen don't be making mistakes. And, I'm an entertainer. I'm an athlete. I'm a fighter. I'm a boxer. I'm a grappler. Anything physical that has to do with battle, fighting, war, whatever you want to do. I mean, I play Call of Duty, Apex Legends. I'm competitive, and I'm going to bring it, and it's going to be honest. I bring honesty. That's what I try to do. I try to be as honest as I can. I try to be true to myself and not just say what people might want to hear me say. I think I say the truth. And, it's just a fucking matter of days here. It's just a matter. It's a countdown. It's time, baby. I'm waiting. I'm just patiently waiting, and I'm doing whatever I want, whenever I want. I eat what I want, and it's healthy. I like healthy food. You know, I can't have everything I want. I'm not eating fucking chocolate cake. I did have like a double chocolate donut the other day I had like half of it.
You gotta treat yourself,
Dunkin'
man.
Donuts. I'm not gonna miss out on life anymore. I'm wiser now to this fighting stuff. When I was younger, I used to struggle with so many of the little things. And now that I'm older, I just do whatever I want. And I make sure that I'm on point when it comes time to be on point. Like a water load is all you need at the end of the day. And some miles. In the next 9 days, I got some miles to put in and, you know, to keep my cardio where it needs to be. But at the end of the day, I make sure when I get in that ring, I'm ready to go 110% as hard as I can the whole time. It's 10 minutes, bro. It could be 12 minutes. I'm over here. I saw in the contract, it's like, oh, at the end of 5, if there's a tie, it's a do or die round. Well, I hope it's a great fight all the way through, or I hope I'm touching him up all the way through and he's still there. Who knows? And they decide to give us the do or die round or the sudden death round, and I kill him in the 6th round or the 5th or the 4th or the 3rd. I don't care, man. I'm just going to throw heat at this guy. I'm sure he's bringing it too. I like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you sound hungry. You sound fired up, man. You sound like me when I'm hungry and I'm waiting for the pizza to arrive. You know, it's like I like to see this from you, man. Have you given any thought to what's next for you in BKFC? I know you're fighting at 170, but Thiago Alves is the champion at 175. Is that something you're working towards here?
No, we're fighting at 75, man.
Oh, you are? Okay.
My fight in Triller was 175 against a guy who fought at 175 his whole career, and you know, he was 25-3 as a pro boxer, and it doesn't go on our records. That's not on my record. I mean, it's on Tapology that I beat that guy, but like it's not on anybody's record really. Or I think it was like a no contest or whatever because it was an exhibition, I guess. But they paid well, and
a win's a win, man.
Yeah, a win's a win in my mind. That you know erased a lot of things, or like it set a fresh start, and with all the knowledge, it was like, you know, I got to go back in time with everything that I know now. And so, you know, yes, I get what you're saying. I don't really think too far ahead, but I had the idea that I'd be a world champion this year, man. I beat this guy, then I'm fighting for the gold, as far as I'm concerned. You know, and I'm gonna go balls to the wall for the gold. Platinum, gold for platinum. Platinum needs gold.
I was just gonna say, what would it mean for you to have that gold?
Man, it's just more the idea. Platinum Mike Perry has finally become a world champion in combat sports. You know, the type of support that I get from some, as well as the type of hate that I get from some, is to the level of a champion, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I don't know yet, though, because I haven't become a champion. I've been like a champ in MMA before it mattered, like when it wasn't, you know, I wasn't a UFC champ, blah, blah, blah. I was the people's champ at a time. I had the support, and then I got angry with the people, and I started making excuses and blaming things, and then I just had to, you know, take a look in the mirror and blame myself and make sure that I couldn't have any excuses. Shout out to Big Z. He's an inspirational dude, plays a lot of sports. He does a lot of things, and I had a call coming in.
Oh, it's all good,
can
man.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you, but
how's that? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
right.
girl was calling. She probably gonna call again with her Stubborn.
That's all right, man. We'll figure it out.
No, no worries. She can wait. But you know,
Yeah, you ready?
This is my time to shine, baby. I'm here to
It
fight.
looks like it.
And
So
Julian's been a tough guy. He's got his little kinks that people like to tune into. You know, he speaks the language. Let me bang, bro. But then, like, you know, his way is a little softer than mine. I don't talk about it. I do it. I just get in there and I bang. So
you don't ask for permission.
nah, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Bang, bro.
You just do the banging. Have you asked BKFC about maybe making you a platinum belt rather than a gold belt, a custom belt just for you when that time comes?
Haha. Hey, I was talking. So I got a platinum ingot. She gonna text me why you don't answer. Cause I'm busy. Okay. But I got a platinum ingot the other day. This dope gift from Crypto Face and MarketCipherTrading.com. Shout out to my #1 sponsor. They the best, man. They the best. So put your money in MarketCipherTrading.com. Anyways, I'm gonna be pumping that all week on fight week and fight night. But anyways, so I was talking to Rolex too, and you know the gold rollies are like 35, and I was like, well, what's the platinum one looking like? And they were like, oh, that's like 90,000. I was like, damn, that probably doesn't have as much platinum as my solid platinum ingot that I got, and you know I want to keep it as an ingot. It says platinum on it. I don't want to melt it down and make a watch out of it. But, you know, I mean, a belt that's the color of silver or the color of platinum, it's not really made out of platinum. I don't know, man. We on a mission for gold for platinum. Right. Platinum needs the gold. We keep the belt gold. We can make it rose gold, baby. I like the rose gold lately. I've been wanting to get a rose gold rollie. So I could care less about the actual specifics of the belt, but we want to get that platinum Mike Perry world champ. That's what we want to get. We want to put that on there, and it means something. Right now, my Twitter says Apex champion. I won last night, and I went to bed. I didn't try to win a second game in a row. I went to bed.
Congratulations. That's huge, man. That's a hard game, man. I rarely win at that shit. That's a tough one.
It is hard. Me and the team were doing good. It was a good game.
Good, man. Good. Obviously, you're focused on bare-knuckle stuff right now, but before I let you go, just a couple questions about MMA. Like, do you plan on getting back into MMA at all at any point? Guess we'll see.
They got to pay me, man, because, I mean, the opportunities, the money that I'm making is insane. I'm blessed. I'm so grateful. I need more of it, though. I need a lot more of it. I want to be somebody that people want around, that people want to do business with. I'll do business with all of them. I'll fight in the UFC the week after I fight BKFC, and then I'll go back to BKFC after I fight in the UFC, and then go back to Triller. I see all these guys making their own promotion company now. If I can make the money I'm making fighting without fighting, hey,
beautiful.
I need to do some trading over at Market Cipher Trading. That's what I need to do.
I feel like I've heard of those guys before. It's just crazy. I don't know what that's all about. I feel like I'm going to hear about them again, too.
They in the big money.
Right on, man. I'm glad you've worked out that partnership. That sounds lucrative. It's good to hear.
Thank you.
What's your relationship like with the UFC? You know, since you've left, how did that end for you?
Man, I mean, they're still like there's different sports now. The world is evolving. Things are changing in combat sports. And, you know, UFC is cool. Like, I still want to do jiu-jitsu again one day. I still got to get towards my black belt. Like, I'm here at Fusion XL right now. Coach Julian Williams runs the place, and he's one of the best grapplers I've ever known. And he urges me to, come back to grappling someday. And he understands that it's not a necessity for me right now. It's actually, if there's no point in doing it right now. I need to focus on what I'm going to be doing, which is throwing these hands. So that's what's important. If the people want to have me back, I would be happy to get back to training all of it and give it another shot in the UFC, man. Try to take my newfound knowledge, because I gotta say, when all I did so much grappling training, grappling, and then I tried to punch people. I only tried to punch people. So if I went back, I would do more of the boxing that I'm doing now, like a lot more focus on boxing. And then, and the kicks too. Like, I need to focus more on how to defend the kicks, because a boxer getting kicked is a problem. So, I was all right with kicks. I had some pretty good kickboxing matches. I know my last fight in the UFC, D-Rod actually, he was southpaw. His inside leg kick kind of threw me off in the fight. I didn't expect it to do what it did. It kind of slowed me down a lot. And because I try to stay in a range where I can hit you. And, I just wasn't getting kicked like that in training. So, and I would love to fight some guys in MMA with the punching ability that I believe that I have now from practicing nothing but punching. And I would practice that way. I would punch a lot, and I would punch. And if I came to Fusion and sparred, I feel like a type of way, because I'm like, damn, these guys are doing MMA, and they'll turn their MMA off and try to give me just some boxing rounds. But then I get an advantage from that, because then, if I'm thinking correctly, I'm not worried about, if they're going to kick or if they're going to do this. And they might still be thinking about that. It's hard to turn that stuff on and off as much as you want. It's hard to do. So, if they could do everything they do at their best, and I could practice these punches, and they could still shoot takedowns on me and knee me or kick me, and I could really practice these punches against these MMA fighters in this way, I could definitely give it another shot. But if the money is just if I'm going to make 100 or 200 in the UFC, or I'm going to make 200 or 400 outside of the UFC, it's 100 to show plus 100 to win, or 200 to show plus 200 to win. I mean, what option are you going to take?
It's no brainer.
That's easy option. You take what's better for you. So, what's better for you is more. And because thankfully, look, yes, the UFC helped build the Platinum Mike Perry platform, but I also helped build the UFC with some of my antics, which is what Platinum, I grew in the UFC because of how I acted and who I was. Yes, some more people got to see, but I feel like those people were going to see regardless. I'm always going to be a fighter. I'm in the bloodline. Whatever future fighters there are, they're going to have a piece of Mike Perry in them. There's a piece of me that fighters have in them nowadays. It's that real raw, authentic fighter. That's Mike Perry. I'm authentic.
Beautiful.
In my opinion.
Well, I'd have to agree with you. I'm certainly not going to argue with that. You're one of the most authentic guys in this sport. I think most people would agree with that. Let me wrap this up so you can get back to that call with your girl, Mike. Big fight obviously coming up. Why is this fight with Julian Lane one that fans should tune in for? And why, how do you see this going?
I'm gonna fuck this dude up, bro. Respect to him. He's done good as of recently, and I'm happy for him that he's improved just to show how much better I am, how good I am at throwing these hands. So fans, tune in because it's gonna be a great fight. He probably not gonna go down on the first couple hits. I'm definitely not going down. It's gonna be a banger. People gonna get hit. People gonna bleed. I don't think anybody's gonna die, but we gonna try. So we're gonna try to
Love it,
kill
Mike.
each other, and it's professionally. I'm a big time. I'm so technical and professional, man, that I'm so nice, bro. You can hit me in the face and I try to shake your hand as long as there's no animosity. Like, and there's no room for animosity in the professional ring because that takes your gas tank. So as professionals, we keep our cool, we stay calm under fire, under pressure, and that's what it's about. It's about being sharp, fast, quick. I want to do something that when people see me move, they like, oh damn. I don't want, and I don't think anybody wants any problems with that because that's just too fast. You ain't even gonna see me move. I'm gonna be like Goku.
Beautiful. I love the Dragon Ball Z reference, man.
This ain't even blind, bro. This Ultra Instinct, bro.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it.
That's platinum right there. Who is Julian Lane? Julian Lane's like Frieza. Short,
I
bald,
thought you were gonna say
got
Yamcha
that
or
round
something.
ass head. He kind of looked like Frieza, and I'm fucking Ultra Instinct Goku. He ain't even gold Frieza. He ain't gold Frieza. Maybe.
Right, well, I was excited for this fight before. I'm more excited for it now. I haven't spoken to you. Thank you so much for the time. You want to shout out that sponsor one more time before I let you go?
Crypto Face, MarketCipherTrading.com, Platinum representing. Shout out everybody watching. Everybody gonna be watching BKFC. If you don't watch, you're gonna see the highlights the next day for sure.